Of course, I used to run the U.S. Small Business Administration, which has an Office of Advocacy. And through that experience and traveling around New England, and also at the time when I worked for Senator Snow, we would have a lot of interaction with small business. And when you consider that about 97% of the businesses in Maine are small businesses, many of them with less than 5 employees, if a business runs up against a state regulator, they normally don't have the resources to go out and hire a team of lawyers to fight state government. And really, I think the idea for the position is based certainly on my experience at the SBA, but also somewhat on the federal taxpayer advocate, so that there's someone that is small business that they feel particularly aggrieved by a regulatory agency that they can go and tell their story to. I think businesses are beginning to understand that this position now exists within state government, and as they do, as in any constituent-based endeavor, it takes a little while for the word to get around, but as they do, they come, and if we're able to help them, we do. If we can't, we tell them.
So how does that end up leading to more jobs, to job creation?
Well, I don't think government creates jobs, but I do think that the atmosphere that we create has an effect on whether or not a business is willing not only to come to the state of Maine or invest in the state of Maine or grow in the state of Maine, if they know that there is an office that sits independent of the executive and is therefore not beholden to the executive, whoever that may be, and is actually closer to the people because indirectly they're hired by the legislature. And keep in mind, we're talking about a 10-month period here right now, and I think a lot of what we discuss really, in all fairness, would be better discussed in about 3 years from now when we have some long-term data.
That would make sense, except you're running for the U.S. Senate and you're claiming it's an accomplishment. So
well, I think it is an accomplishment.
Is it an accomplishment?
Yeah, of course
Charlie,
it's an
or isn't it? You just said that it's not ready to know if it's working or not, but you're bragging about it when you're running for U.S. Senate. It seems like a contradiction.
Now I'm going to tell you something. That is not what I said, and that's not what I said. What I said was I think that the existence of this office the uniqueness of the office and the fact that it's independent of the executive is a great plus. We've met with some early successes in this, but I think to actually quantify it, in the longer term, you will need a few years of data. Do I think it's a success? Do I think it's a success that the state government now has a position that someone who can act independently of the executive? Yeah, I think that's a success.
But you can't quantify.
Well, I think we just talked about one example.
Do you have any others?
I know that there are others. I think, well, there was the golf.
Yeah, that's right, disc golf, yeah.
The
coffee company.
The coffee company, the stone cutters, those are people that have come to us.